Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for Black Ink Crew, Season 3, Episode 11. Now, it kept saying that tonight was going to be a 2-hour episode, and I was like, well, damn it, I don't have time to watch a 2-hour episode because I had to review Empire and Star and Queen Sugar, and I think Queen Sugar will not be done until tomorrow, honestly. However, when I, watched it, because at first I was actually going to do Queen Sugar, because Queen Sugar is an hour. I'm like, I can watch this 2 hours of Black Ink Crew tomorrow and do it then, because I'm like, it's going to be too much. But I really wanted to see Black Ink Crew. So I cut it on, to watch it. Yes, I'm always messing with stuff. And I'm like, the beginning, I'm like, this is the episode from last week. So I'm guessing the episode last week that they said was a sneak peek was a sneak peek because they was going to have this episode be 2 hours. So I saw the first hour last week. So if you're looking for me to review that part, I'll put, that review was already on my channel. So you can go ahead and watch that review because I did it last week. This is going to be on the second hour. So yeah, if you're looking for that review for that particular episode, just scroll down my other videos and you will see it, 1 week back. So we see this particular episode catches up with Kat, who's in LA. And I keep saying, I don't know why Kat is even still on the show if her ass is in LA working. And I'm like, okay, Kat being in LA must have just been something she was doing for the time being. Because as we see, she's not loving LA as much as she act like she was. So, she's at a day party, and she's trying to party, her and her assistant. And, they're trying to order some Hennessy. The girl like, oh, we don't have Hennessy. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll take the Long Islands. We don't have Long Islands. And even I said to myself, how the fuck y'all don't have Long Islands? Everybody have Long Islands. Hell, Red Lobster has Long Islands. Who don't have Long Islands? And they like, what do you have? She said she said a whole bunch of stuff that did not make sense to my ears. And I'm a drinker, okay? I've had a few drinks in my day. And they like, well, whatever, we'll just take some hot wings. Oh, we don't have any hot wings. But we do have a kale salad. I'm looking like, bitch, a kale salad. And even Kat like, do it look like I want to eat salad? I don't like salad solely because I don't like salad dressing. And I think salad without salad dressing is stupid. So I'm that weird person who has never eaten salad before. So don't fucking judge me, shut up. But as we see, hell, Kat don't want a salad either. And she's like, well, you know what? This brings us whatever. So okay, I'm going to bring y'all something. No, bring me something I know I'm going to eat or drink, okay? So the girl come back out when she do have a bottle. I think it was like Patron or tequila. It was something in the clear bottle, so it was white liquor. But as we see, we guess Kat is a dark liquor girl, but they have a dark liquor. So Kat and her assistant dude, they trying to turn up. They're trying to have a good time and everything. But they a little bit too extra, okay? A little bit too extra for the space that they were in. They all on the couches. Kat shaking her butt, and the assistant dude got his face in her ass. Talk about, I hope I don't catch pink eye. Well, get your face out her ass, dude. Like, you can't do that. And as they doing all of that, people around them looking like, what is they doing? Like, why is they so... You can't turn up like that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You have to know your surroundings and turn up when it's appropriate. Like, you're not going to go to the White House Correspondents' Dinner when Barack was in office and turn up like that. You're not going to be up on the table at the president's dinner shaking your ass. No, you have to know when to turn up and around what atmosphere, around what people, to act the plum D fool and act ratchet. Because the people was looking at them like they was ratchet. And so Kat was like, oh, y'all want to go party in our section? I'm like, section, bitch, they sitting right next to you. Like, you said section as if y'all was like sectioned off and you sitting over there and they sitting over there and they no, you right here, they right here. Y'all sharing a section. Ain't no section. You mean you want to come sit on our couch? If they would have moved over one seat, they in your section. Like, it ain't, I mean, we got liquor we got buku liquor in our section. Y'all had 2 bottles. I mean, it was just, to me, I'm like, why are you, whatever. And the girl was like, no, we don't want to talk to you. And, Kat feel like they were being, like, rude or sedity or stuck up. But, I mean, again, you have to watch your surroundings. And even I wouldn't want to party with them. I would have been like, calm your old ass down, okay? But I'm older. That's why I don't really go to clubs now, because when you 35 at a club, the kids is there. You know, the kids in their early 20s, they all over the place. They hopping on couches. They twerking on other girls. It's a whole different scene when you go to a club these days. I don't have time for that. Give me a good little adult lounge, okay? With some live music, a good-ass band, you know what I'm saying? Even a nice-ass DJ, you know what I'm saying? You can get up and have some fun, but I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying, Shaniqua and them shaking their ass and my goddamn on buffalo wings. That's just my personal opinion. So, you know, as she's sitting there, and she's like, I don't know why they be acting like that. You know, it's so funny in LA. It's just different here. I thought it would be more fun here. And as she's sitting there, she said she's getting an email from her landlord for her tattoo shop. What did she find out? Well, the lease is going up like double. Like it's gonna be double the amount that she's paying now. So of course she's freaking out like, this is Katrina Jenkins or Jackson or Katrina something with a damn J. And you know, I got the email message that the rent is supposedly doubling. You know, how can you guys do that? I mean, for one, they can do that because they own the building. Does it suck? Absolutely. Would I be pissed if my rent where I'm at went double? Absolutely. But if they say when your lease is up, this is how, like when you in an apartment, sometimes the lease does go up. It doesn't go up double, but even if it go up $50, that's still a, you know what I'm saying? Like what, $50? What do you want $50 for? You know what I'm saying? It can be a thing. If you don't want to pay it, you move. Okay, you find somewhere else that's worth the money that you're paying for. But she was like, you know, she was saying it was going up to $6,000. I don't know. But the leasing officer told her, well, you know, the building has new management. You know, when you were in there before, you were basically paying the least amount of rent for that area. But now that it's under new management, they're charging you what that area is, you know, is supposed to be charged. And people know in LA it's expensive. Like my goddaughter lives in LA now. She's there for college. Hey, Cece. And she was telling me how just parking for her for school, it's like $1,200 a year. I'm like, God, $1,200 a year? That's $100 a month. Why are college students having to pay $100 a month just to park a car? And that's not even parking to get wherever else you have to go. That's just to park for her to be at school. So we know LA is very expensive. You know, that's just what it is. And when you move there, you kind of like know it's expensive as fuck. You gotta just do what you can do. But she don't like that. So they basically tell her, well, look, it's going up to that amount. If you don't like it, if you can't pay it, you know, you can move out by the end of the month. And she was like, well, dang. So, of course, she's all pissed off. So then she goes to her boyfriend's house, and she's like, I'm just so mad. I can't believe this, you know. He's like, well, what's wrong? And she was like, you know, not my apartment. You know, the leasing office called me about my tattoo shop, and they're raising the rent. It's going to go up double. And he was like, oh, well, yeah, that sucks. He's like, but, you know, that's what happens in LA. It happens all the time because he's from LA. She was like, oh. She expected him to be like all on her side, like, oh, yeah, that is messed up. I can't believe that. And that ain't what he did. He gave her ass a dose of reality. She then said, yeah, you know, I just can't believe they would do that. And, you know, why would it go up? I can't believe it. It's just so expensive. And he was like, is you trying to have a pity party? He was like, that's real life stuff that happens to people every day. That's not anything, you know, crazy. That's what people have to deal with living in LA. And she kind of gets offended like, well, I just want you to be kind of there for me, and I didn't come here for you to tell me what to do. Because though he said if your lease is, you know, if that's it, you can pay or, you know, or move somewhere else. And she's like, well, I didn't really want you to tell me what to do. I just wanted like your, you know, she wanted a pity party is what she wanted. And that ain't what he gave her. And he was kind of cracking jokes like, you know, suck it up, deal with, you know, you live in LA now, you know, you have to, this is what happens. And she was like, well, you ain't got to be so mean about it. And he like, I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, you know, if you was looking for a pity party, this ain't the place to come. I'm just going to be honest with you. And she's like, well, you know, when you complain about stuff, you know, I don't do this to you. And he was like, but I deal with real life. And kind of she doesn't. So she kind of gets mad and she's like up and leaves. And he's like, don't really leave. And she's like, yeah, I'm just going to go. And so she leaves. So she's basically was in her confession saying, you know, if I was in Chicago or if I called my friends from Chicago, they would be like, I can't believe that. That's bullshit. That's crazy. Because they crazy. I mean, to be like, I mean, that's what people do who own buildings. They change the rent. That's what happens. It's not like they said pay this by tomorrow or get out. I mean, that's what happened when new management takes over places. Stuff goes up. It sucks, absolutely. But girl, grow some balls and move on. So we know now that she gonna end up moving back to Chicago. It is what it is. We see Ford does another tattoo. A lady gets a tramp stamp covered up. And this is his first tattoo that he's done since that fake tattoo that the lady was acting like did not look like her son, which we know was some bullshit. And he's happy that he's back to tattooing, and the lady did like it. We find out that Ashley has a high-risk pregnancy. She also has a bit of anemia where her blood is low. And so the doctor lets her know that they're going to have to give her some iron tablets. And because of the anemia, she's, her pregnancy is now high risk. So they just give her some guidelines that she has to go through. So, we know that she had the baby and the baby was healthy. So thank God. But of course, blessings to her and Don and baby Ashdon. Yes, Ashdon. Funny. So next we see Charmaine, who was happy to have her job back at the radio station, has to do a photo shoot to kind of promote her station on the radio. And she had Danielle helping her as her stylist. Now at first, I didn't like the outfits either. And at first when she had her put on this bodysuit, I didn't like it. It was weird, when Danielle was like, I'm not finna snap that bodysuit, because Charmaine said that she couldn't snap the middle of the bodysuit. And as a stylist, sometimes you have to put your hands between your client's legs to snap their cat suits. That's just what happens. You need to just get used to that. But the bodysuit and the coat she put Charmaine in, and like the glasses she had on, it worked. It was a cool look, for the photo shoot, and the pictures came out really cool. So yeah. Next at the tattoo shop, we see it was Don, Ryan, and Cobra. And, Don was like sleep on the couch. And they're like, Don, you used to be here full of energy. Like, what do you sleep for? And he kind of wakes up and he's talking to him and whatever. And they're like, what's going on with you? He admits, that Ashley's pregnancy is high risk. How, she's having to take these pills and things. And how, her blood is low. And if it gets too low, she might have to have a blood transfusion. Which is very, very serious. I've had people in my life who suffer from, like, really bad anemia, and they had to have a few blood transfusions, and it's scary because you get really weak, and it can be, it can go left if your blood gets too low. So it's not as simple as, oh, her blood low, it ain't that much. No, it's very, it's serious. So, what I'm saying, he's of course stressed out about that, but then he also brings up that his sister is in the hospital, and she has been in the hospital for her mental health issues. He goes on to say how she has always struggled with depression, mental health, bullying, bouts with wanting to kill herself, and just different mental health issues, which is so, I wish more people would be aware that mental illness is so real, and it is so rampant that people don't even understand. I'm not saying everyone who does something dumb, or everyone who has depression, or everyone who, does different things that we don't understand is mentally ill, but a lot of people are. And you can't just write a person off and be like, oh, they just emotional, or oh, they just crazy. No, mental illness is real. And, that's all I'm going to say about that. So, as he's talking about his sister, Cobra admits, I know exactly what you're going through. I know how she feels. She said, I have bouts with depression. I have moments where I feel like I should kill myself, which is shocking because I think we know that Cobra has emotional issues and how she's always yearning for a family. But to hear her say that she thinks about killing herself was shocking to me personally. And she said that she's kind of battled with all her life, and how she a lot of times feel people don't care about her. And she was like, so it's things where a person can say, I care about you, and she's like, but I can be so depressed it won't even matter. She's like, so I fought with that all my life as well. And Don and Ryan kind of look at her, and I think they're in awe too, because you know about a person who sometimes is sad, or sometimes they're very emotional, but it's different for them to say, sometimes I feel like killing myself. Sometimes I feel like it's just better if I'm not here anymore. That shit is crazy. And it's a thing of maybe where some things that she do could be a cry for attention, because that's sometimes what people with mental illness, that is what they do, because they need love. You know what I'm saying? It's very sad that people don't understand how serious it can get, and how, you know, a person who is mentally ill can react to something that you do to them. Like something as simple as even telling a person who's mentally ill, who could be on the verge of suicide, to say, I hate you, you're the worst person ever. They can go kill themselves. And you can be saying that, not even thinking they're going to take it to the extreme. You can be saying something because you're mad, but you never know what the other person is going through. So, you know, Ryan and Don both say how, you know, if you ever need to talk, you know, I know, you know, you might not know this, but we care about you. And if you ever need to talk, you know, please talk to us. You don't ever have to feel like you're alone. I love that moment. That's just me personally. We see Nikki and Four are still going strong and everything, and they're at his house. His house real simple. His house is a real bachelor pad. Like, he had literally a fold-up chair in his bedroom, and there wasn't any like appliances on the kitchen counter. So I'm like, do you really live there? But you know, most guys are simple. They don't buy extra shit. They buy a bed, you know, a table, a couch. They ain't getting no coffee pots and you know, they don't get all that extra stuff. So it was funny seeing that he doesn't have a lot of extra stuff because he's a guy. And Nikki want a key. And he like, a key to what? A key to the shop? And she's like, no, to your house. And he was like, what you need a key for? You know, you already be here, so it's okay. And if you need to get in the house, I can give you my key and you can give it back to me. And he just don't want to give her a key. And she's like, we already together, we in a relationship, so, you know, you should just give me a key. And he said, like, you know, she's always here. Yeah. And, you know, her stuff is here, so he like, she basically live here, but, you know, she don't have a key. I'm trying to keep it that way. I don't want to move too fast. And, you know, she like, why you don't want to give me a key? Like, look, you know, I want to give you the world, but I also don't want to move too fast and ruin it. I agree. You know, we see Nikki has a temper, and that I do think if she lived there, they will break up. I think Four is being smart and saying they're not ready to live together. But if you're always together and you there all the time anyway, girl, calm down. So this part pisses me off. So Lily bring her monkey ass in the shop. Lily on my list now, okay? I don't like Lily today. I ain't gonna like her ass tomorrow. So Lily come in the shop, and she now trying to tell everybody how, oh, I got to another fight with Cobra, you know, because she lied and told Junior that I was cheating on him. She didn't mind her business. Now, first of all, Junior ass ain't been in the shop, so I don't know where Junior at. And why Ryan not there either, because Ryan was there when it happened, and Cobra didn't tell on Lily. Junior came in thinking something, and when he showed her the picture, she just said, well, y'all saw him before the house. I mean, she didn't offer any unsolicited info like, hey, you have no idea about this. But guess what Lily doing? That ain't what she did. Like I said before, could she have not said that part? Yeah, she could have not said that part. But Lily ass at fault because she posted her to do on her fucking IG. Bruh. Okay? Don't get it twisted. So Lily is then telling, because I think Four was there. Everybody there except Don, Ryan, and Junior. Those only ones who wasn't there. So Charmaine is there, Danielle is there, Lily, Van, and Four, all there. And, you know, she's then saying, you know, Cobra be talking about y'all, all of y'all saying this and that and this and that. This is the thing to know about anybody. Whenever someone says so-and-so says something about you, and when you say, what they say? And they say, oh, this and that, they lying. They lying and they trying to make up something. Because if someone said this and that, you can tell me what this and that is. And she never said what this and that was. She comes like, she don't like y'all. And it was bullshit. She was literally turning and Charmaine and Charmaine, Four Van, Danielle, all their ass ate it up instantly. And that's what I don't like. If we cool, no one should be able to tell you one thing about me and you instantly get pissed off. That ain't how it should work. Because my thing is, you should give me the benefit of the doubt because you know me too. Cobra, is less new than Lily. Bottom line, she really is. So how y'all trusting Lily word over Cobra? And my thing is, if anyone come in and say to me, me and Cobra got into a fight, that bitch fake, and then proceed to tell me everything that she said about me, my question would be, why are you telling me now? Because when did she say all this? So now you mad at her, so now she talk about me too? I don't even believe you, homegirl, because if that's the case, you would have told me beforehand. But these hoes are simple. Yes, I'm upset. So, you know, as she talking, telling them, well, yeah, Cobra said this and that, this and that. She never said what Cobra said. Cobra walks in. Like, hey, y'all. And it's the shop against Cobra. And she can feel it when she walk. I'm sure they show the damn air was thick as thieves. Sorry. And, you know, she's like, they all said, well, yeah, what would you talk? Were you talking about us? What were you saying? Charmaine asked and sat in the chair and faced Cobra as if it's a goddamn interrogation. And Cobra like, what? What are y'all talking about? She's like, what the fuck is Lily? So Lily then said, yeah, tell them all what you be talking about them all the time. I bet. I'm like, this little bitch really tried it. And Cobra know what's up. She like, I know Lily lied on me. She telling them that I probably said all kind of stuff. And I didn't. She want to turn the whole shop against me. Cobra then admits, like, yes, I did say some things about you, Danielle, and you, Charmaine, because y'all kept talking about me and being petty to me about that watch and saying I was a thief, and y'all kept messing with me. So I did say y'all got on my nerve. She has every right. And why does she have every right? Because every confession that Danielle, or at least that Charmaine do, she talking shit about Cobra. Every single one. Every time she brings up Cobra name, it's some petty, sideways bullshit that she's saying. And it's stupid. So my thing is, if she said about y'all, I'm tired of y'all fucking with me, she has every right to say that. It made me so pissed because they was really on some bullying bullshit against this damn Cobra. And I'm not saying that because, you know, she has mental issues and she, you know, have bouts with depression. I would feel the same way if they was all ganging up on Lily about to say, well, not right now, Lily pissed me off. But anyway, I don't like people bullying people. You know what I'm saying? I think that's crazy. So, Charmaine, like, that's fake as fuck. You talking about us and you don't like us and blah, blah, blah. Charmaine, shut up. Okay? You can shut up. Danielle can shut up. You know, even for, like, well, you know, come over here and talk to us. For, you shut up too. Van, you shut up. And as they talking, Lily just quiet in the background because she knows she did what she said. Cobra messed up my relationship. I'm gonna fuck up her relationship with all the people here. She doing it on purpose, and it pissed me off. So Cobra like, you know what? I ain't doing this. I'm leaving. I done told y'all what I said, and the reason I said it, and she had every right to say that she was mad at Charmaine and Danielle for fucking with her. Point blank, period. And so she's like, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm not gonna deal with this. And as she's leaving, Lily in the background smirking and laughing because she know what she did. Oh, bitch. I was so pissed off. So, you know, Cobra gonna be with her girlfriend, Velvet, and telling her Velvet how she was just mad at how everything happened. And Velvet like, man, forget them. Let's turn up. Let's party. Let's drink. So they drinking or whatever. And they drinking. And then Velvet try to get naked. She like unzipping her dress and showing her bra and her panties. And Cobra like, you can't do that in this bar. And she's like, you gonna take me out of here? And then she do. They leave. It was, you know, they probably went and had drunk sex. So it is what it is. I don't care about Charmaine and her boyfriend. Whatever. Because I'm at that right now. We see Nikki flips out on 4. And why did Nikki flip out on 4? Because 4 in the studio doing a song that he wrote for Nikki. And he had Johnny Blaze helping him do the track. So when Nikki walk in, all she sees is 4 in the booth with her. Johnny making like sex noises, and I think 4 was like giving her a high five. He was touching her hand at the same time when Nikki walked in, so Nikki don't like it. Like, who was this, you know, unknown bitch? I think you kept saying unknown because you know who Johnny Blaze is. I mean, I'm not from New York or Chicago. I just heard something. I'm not from New York or Chicago, and I know who Johnny Blaze is. So come on now. I mean, she was on. Was she on? Yeah, she was on Love Hip Hop New York, which is a VH1 show. Come on, let's not play dumb. So I feel like Nikki was just saying that because she was pissed off. But, you know, she walked in like, I don't like the song. The song sound dumb. Why she moaning? Why you in there with her? Like, this is a whole negative vibe, whole negative energy. And, you know, 4 like, what's wrong? You know, I didn't know you was coming by. But you ain't gotta know I was coming by. I pop up when I want to pop up. That's why you ain't got no key. Because you crazy. Johnny come out like, did I do good? Did you like it? Like, she run a normal chick, and Nikki just being rude. And so, for like, let me talk to you outside. So, he pulled her out at the studio. And he's like, look, I was, I'm in work mode. I was in the booth for her because I was trying to help her. I'm producing the track. That's what I had to do. I was trying to help her, be better at it. And I was talking to her, telling her what I wanted on the track. The song is for you. I don't care what you're doing. I think it was wacky. It was stupid. So now you insulting your man's song. Okay? Telling him his song ain't shit. That ain't what to do, mama. Don't do that. And of course, he getting mad because, like, now you disrespecting me. You being rude to Johnny. Like, it's a whole bad vibe. So they kind of going back and forth. And then the other guy, who I guess is probably like a sound engineer or another producer, he was like, Nikki, you need to leave because you fucked up the vibe. And we here trying to work. And I pay for studio time. I ain't gotta go nowhere. Oh, I gotta leave now? Yes, you have to leave. And she stumped off down the hall, y'all mad. You can't come to your man's job doing shit before you can say it. I don't come to your job and say, I don't like that weave, so you can't come to my job and say you don't like my song. Which is true. You can't do that in a relationship. Okay? This is not how it works. So, the end of this particular episode was, Ryan talking to everybody. Everyone is there except Cobra and Junior. I'm wondering really, where the fuck is Junior? Where is Junior? Because he wasn't on this episode either. Anywho, so Ryan sent out Urban Ink magazine once, which is the big tattoo magazine, wants to do a spread with, Nad Mag, everyone in Nad Mag, and how they all linked up, how they became friends, how they started working together, and, became successful together. The whole thing. And so Charmaine, like, is it just a tattoo artist, or does it also include, the other staff? And he's like, well, they said Nad Mag, and y'all all Nad Mag. And then she was like, even Cobra? And he like, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, Cobra work here, she do her job, yeah. He like, if that's the case, is we not going to invite Lily? Are we not going to invite Junior? They Nad Mag too. And Charmaine was like, no, I don't care about them, but, I just don't want Cobra there, because that bitch is, she's a snake, she ain't shit. From there, 4 and Ryan are saying Cobra's cool, she do her job, she part of the team, she she deserve it. Charmaine monkey ass, Danielle monkey ass, and Lily monkey ass, of course, yes, the 3 females being bully bitches, okay? And they saying how she ain't shit. Lily starts saying, she's still talking shit, saying how Cobra is mental, she's a snake. But Lily, you the real goddamn snake, because the one little thing that she said about Charmaine and Danielle, and you a fake bitch, Lily, but you then said they ain't shit but the receptionist and the goddamn manager. They just ordering supplies and answering phones. You just is fake, okay? Because you was in that whole conversation. I'm so dang on it. So heated. Anywho, they all just talking shit about her. Like, she ain't shit, and she's stupid, she crazy, she mental. She's a snake bitch, she ain't shit, she fake, and all this just going and going and going. As they saying that, 4, Don, and Ryan like, y'all tripping, y'all being petty, that's dumb, y'all don't even know her, y'all misunderstanding her. I think y'all need to just talk to her. I don't want to talk to that bitch. She was talking shit, she a thieving ass bitch, and Lily still egging on, yeah, because she ain't shit, right? Lily ass a snake, okay? Now she is a snake, point blank period. Now you see why her cousins probably put her ass out, why her ass probably homeless. So Don getting mad because he keeps saying, y'all getting it wrong. Don trying to talk, and they keep cutting him off, talking shit about Cobra. And then when Lily kept saying, yeah, because she's mental, she's crazy, who cares, blah, 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 Don flips the goddamn table. And he was like, this is some bullshit. Y'all don't get it, y'all on some petty shit, it ain't even worth it. So he go off. Charmaine looks shocked, Lily looks shocked, and Charmaine, the girls all look shocked because he's yelling, but he's being honest. He was saying, y'all don't know what she go through, y'all don't know her, y'all don't know what she's mentally going through, what she's emotionally going through, y'all don't talk to her, y'all don't know what's going on with her, and y'all being bullies, y'all basically bullying that girl, y'all teaming up on her for no good reason. He then says how, they bullying her. He said how she's searching for a family, how, she's searching for a family, and y'all just kind of not being there for her. He like, if we can help her and let her know that she, that she good, we should do that. But we can't do that because y'all being petty. And they were. He then bring up how his sister was bullied her whole life the same way because people didn't understand his sister, and now his sister has wanted to take her life before because people be bullying her. And, you know, he ends up leaving because he's pissed off. And said how, you know, no one tried to look at her, and how they just team up on her. And now they all sitting around looking stupid. Okay, all looking stupid. And that's how the episode go off. Bravo to Don for standing up for Cobra, and for letting them know they fake as fuck. For Charmaine, Lily, and Danielle. And the good part about it is I can't wait for people to see this episode and see how much of a mean girl they were. And I want Charmaine, Lily, and Danielle to see how dumb they look and how... Cause the same thing y'all saying that she do, that y'all like her for, y'all do to her. Y'all just team up on her and do it. Y'all do. Y'all talk shit about that girl all the time. Y'all don't like that girl. And she really hasn't done anything to y'all. You know, Don even said, you know, she might be doing stuff. She's not even doing anything to hurt anyone. She's calling out for help. And y'all just bullying her and ignoring her. And that's the problem. Bravo. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the episode went off. So, that was my review for Black King Crew. So, until next week, I am Jay Lee. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I will see y'all next time. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Until next time, people.